Do you really believe that after the stock market crash of 2000 and the stock market and real estate crash of 2008, there won't be another crash soon? If you don't believe that, then you are in for a great surprise, because bubbles always burst at some point, and the bigger the bubble, the greater the crash. Before 2000, the stock market was in a big bubble, and while governments, the Wall Street, the stockbrokers, the bankers and the media were telling us it was a result of a healthy economy, we had the stock market crash, and many people were wiped out, losing big time. According to experts, in order for a stock price to be fair, the cost of the stock has to be 10 to 15 times more expensive than the earnings of the company divided by the number of all its stocks. In simple terms, if nothing changes in the economy and the company divides its profits to all its stocks, it will take you 10 to 15 years to get your money back and start being in profit. If it takes you less than 10 years to do that, then the price of the stock is undervalued and a bargain, and if the price is over 15 times the yearly earnings of that stock, then the stock is overpriced and going into a bubble, and simply it is a very bad and dangerous investment. Just before the stock market crash of the year 2000, stocks were sold at 30 to 40 times the yearly earnings divided by the number of the stocks. In simple terms, people were investing in stocks that it will, according to the profits of the company, take them 30 to 40 years to get their investment back. That was insane and idiotic, but it was the fear of missing out that pushed people to invest in the stock market. People felt that other people were making easy money and didn't want to lose the opportunity, so they invested everything they had in order to get fast gains. Exactly the same happened before the crisis of 2008, where the stock market was in a big bubble and at the same time the real estate market was also in a big bubble. Of course, all these artificially high prices in the stock market and real estate had to correct, and that is why everything came down crashing in 2008-2009. Today, in the beginning of 2018, again the stock market is in the biggest bubbles of all times. The real estate is again in a big bubble, while in Sweden the housing bubble is at record levels. And now we have few more bubbles. We have a big bubble in bonds, and there is an insane bubble in debt and credit. So there is absolutely no way we won't have an international financial crisis again between 2018 and 2020. We will have a financial crisis, and it will probably be 100 times bigger and more serious this time. We are expecting all the bubbles to burst at the same time, and we will see everything coming down crashing. The only ones that don't have a clue about what is coming are ordinary people like you and me. Small-time investors and savers, the middle and the working class. The bankers, on the other hand, the Wall Street, your stockbroker, big-time investors, your government, and even your real estate broker know. And the proof that they know is that they are already preparing. So when the crisis hits, they will pass all their losses to us and then force the governments to bail them out once again with our tax money and savings. Banks and governments have already put into place new laws, new rules, new regulations, so when the next crisis hits, they will freeze everything, confiscate everything, and enforce capital controls. The stock market will shut down and you won't be able to sell to get your profits, nor prevent more losses, and that goes for businesses and companies that will start declaring bankruptcy one after the other. Most banks will be bankrupt and all banks will be closed. ATMs will be offline, or they will be giving you 30 to 50 bucks per day just for food, and you will have money in the banks and you won't be able to get them as cash, nor you will be able to spend them through your credit card or your debit card. People will see the value of their homes crashing and they won't be able to do anything about it but try to sell real estate, pushing the prices down even more. You won't be able to get your own money or your salary from the banks if you still have a salary and your boss won't declare bankruptcy and somehow he has access to currency to pay you. The banks have changed the rules now, and if you have savings or your salary in a bank, you don't count as a lender but as an investor. And that means you carry all the risk, and the bank can confiscate your bank account at any time for any reason. And the European Central Bank agreed to that, and that is why they announced that they will stop guaranteeing deposits under 100,000 crowns or euros, etc. So there will be a massive bail-in, Cyprus style, in Sweden and all around Europe. There is also a frenzy of businesses and corporations merging for the last 10 years all around the world. All the failed businesses are merging with each other in order to create too big to fail businesses, so they will force our governments to save them and bail them out once again with our money. I'm telling you, it will be really, really bad. Prepare to see soup lines all across Sweden, Europe, and wherever you live. Prepare to see chaos, riots, and martial law. If you're not ready for all this, then I suggest you start preparing as fast as you can, because the Great Depression of the 30s will look like a walk in the park, and the even worse part is that in times like this, world wars tend to start. I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's better to know beforehand than to be caught off guard. If you want to take a glimpse of what your life will look like after the next crisis, go to YouTube and watch documentaries of Great Depression. People of the 20s like you today didn't imagine that a financial crisis so big could be possible, and yet it happened, like it happened many times after that, and it will happen again. So how can one prepare for times like this? Well, you can never be fully prepared unless you are a billionaire with underground bunkers full of supplies, weapons, and a small army to protect you. What we, the rest of us, can do is prepare the best we can. Get some food supplies in order to last 2 to 3 months, convert as much cash as you can into silver and gold and hide them, bury them, and keep them safe and secured outside the banking and the financial system, and find ways to defend your provisions, property, and family. Good or bad, that is what we ordinary everyday people can do. Oh, and educate yourself. I recently finished one of the most amazing books that just came out and explains in simple words and simple English in detail what is happening and what we should expect in 2018. The book is called The Road to Ruin and is written by James Rickards, the best-selling author of another book called Currency Wars. James is an expert in finance and explains and goes into details on everything we're talking about here today. All these bad things have happened before, and very recently in Greece and Cyprus. My name is Christos Pavlopoulos, and I am a 45-year-old Greek that lived through the financial crisis of 2000 and most recently in 2008 in Greece, and I have experienced the bailouts and the capital controls and the foreclosures and the bankruptcies and the soup lines and the desperation that today exist also in Portugal, Spain, Italy, and in general half of Europe, and it will continue to spread all around Europe and soon in Sweden and your country. I can't do anything about these people, so I'm hoping I can do something for you. I want to warn you and show you how to prepare. After I moved to Sweden, I started what is now a 7-year research on finance, history of money, monetary and banking system, and I chose to go into the precious metals business, so I can provide you with emergency food supplies or build you an underground shelter, but what I can do is to provide you with easy, safe and fast access to the alternative of cash. That is also the safest place to have your savings and wealth when bad things happen. I became an associate and partner with a big international debt-free precious metals company called mintbuilder, where you can easily convert your cash, savings, and even Bitcoin into real physical silver and gold collectible coins and bullion at wholesale prices and get delivery within 10 days. We're talking about official state-minted silver and gold coins, and also bars from the most respected private minters in the world. Here is a short video so you can get our idea and how you can benefit with mintbuilder. Save in real tangible assets, protect yourself and your family and your wealth, and find out how you can help us save others and maybe create an extra income for you at the same time.
Do you save money every month? Perhaps you're saving for that new car, your children's college education, or even for your retirement. Then, like many other people, you're probably still saving in the traditional way. Every month you get your salary, and then you take some of the money you've earned and drop it into your savings account in the hope that it all pays off in the end, right? Well, unfortunately, just like you, many people are discovering that this just isn't a great plan, and that your savings just aren't going to give you the income and security you'll need as you get older, or for those unexpected things life throws at us all. You know, kids, schools, that first car, grandchildren, and all the other great but expensive things that you're probably going to have to subsidize. Well, we've got some great news for you. There's a simple way to save that could make a massive difference to your wealth if you take action right now and follow some very easy steps. And if you're already saving paper money, then you can probably convert the money you already save each month into this amazing and little-known method of building wealth. So how does it work? For thousands of years, there has been a small elite group of people around the world who discovered an ancient truth. But more importantly, they acted upon that knowledge and it made them wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. Time and time again over the centuries where someone acquired the knowledge we're about to share with you, they have inevitably grown wealthier and wealthier and lived out their days in comfort and without fears or worries about money. Today, more and more people are discovering the same simple secret and acting upon it to secure their own financial futures. This simple method doesn't rely on how much you save, but more importantly, what you save. Let me explain. Let's take Mike here. Mike started saving in 1986 and he put around $60 a month into a savings account to save some money for his children's college fund. Like most other people, Mike believed that putting money into a bank account was the best thing to do, as it's what everyone else did. Mike left the money in the savings account year after year, believing that if he left it long enough, the interest would be significant enough for him to have a good return on his money, so he could pay for his youngest daughter's college. Just the other day, Mike went to the bank to withdraw his savings and interest. Remember, it's been 31 years since Mike opened the savings account in 1986, so you can imagine his disappointment when the cashier gave him just $26,175.75. During the 31 years Mike had his savings account, he paid in a total of $22,320, which means over the same period, the savings account returned a profit of just $3,855.75 over and above Mike's deposits. In real terms, this means for saving paper money for 31 years, Mike earned just $124 a year in interest on average. I think you're right to be disappointed, Mike. However, if Mike had taken his paper money and bought just one graded silver collectible coin every month for the last 31 years, today Mike would own 372 coins with a value of well in excess of $1 million. And that's the secret. It's not how much you save, it's what you save and how you save that can make all the difference to your short, medium and long-term wealth plans, and that's how we can help. Welcome to mintbuilder.com. Our mission at mintbuilder.com is to show ordinary people just like you, Mike and many others how easy it is to acquire and build your own mint of collectible, valuable graded coins along with gold and silver bullion. We have a very easy and affordable system of automatic savings that allows you to convert ordinary paper money into tangible, valuable assets that will increase in value and beat inflation and traditional saving methods hands down every time. With mintbuilder.com, you can save as little or as much as you want when you want. Or you can take the fast lane to wealth by opting for our auto saver plan. It's completely up to you. There's no contracts and you can liquefy your savings at any time because unlike any other saving vehicle, your savings are in your hands. You own and control your very own mint. With mintbuilder.com, you can also get access to what we call wholesale pricing on these wonderfully interesting and valuable assets, making your saving plan even more affordable. What's more, on top of that, as a wholesale customer, you can earn a great income from home by using the free tools we supply you so that you can show others how to get onto the Autosaver plan and how they can buy these valuable assets too. As a wholesale customer, we simply pay you the profit on any orders that come through your professionally built personal website, which by the way is also free to wholesale customers, and we pay you the difference in price between what you pay as a wholesale customer and what your customers pay as retail customers. There's no stock to handle. We take care of all the transactions, and we even dropship all orders for valuable collectible coins and bullion directly to your customers within 10 days of their order anywhere in the world. Simply guide new customers to your personal website and we'll do the rest. If your customers decide they too want to become a wholesale customer, then they will be in your team and you will earn even more money as a result of the new wholesale customers that they introduce. Over time, as your team grows, so will your income, and that's on top of your increasing savings that are accruing in your own personal mint. This business is so lucrative that you could earn up to $10,000 a week every week for the rest of your life simply for introducing people to a better way to save. Who do you know who would want to become wealthier for doing something that they are already doing but in a slightly different way? But wait, we're not done yet. You also get a dedicated back office suite of tools that allows you to see your team grow, track orders, and see your commissions and much more. Again, all of this is provided to you free as part of your wholesale customer membership so that you can focus on showing people how your savings and income are growing exponentially side by side. mintbuilder.com is an advanced company, and we recognize the growth of cryptocurrencies and understand that many people now want to use Bitcoin to pay for goods. No problem. We're ahead of the curve, and mintbuilder.com accepts Bitcoin for all orders regardless of size. So if you're like Mike and completely disillusioned with the traditional way of saving, and you're looking for a fun and exciting way to increase your wealth and your income at the same time, then join us at mintbuilder.com and start building your own mint of valuable fine mint coins and bullion today. To get started right away, simply click the Register Now button below. To get your account set up or get back to the person who showed you this short video to get more information on how you can access wholesale pricing and earn a great residual income too. Whatever you choose, we look forward to helping you build your own mint at mintbuilder.com. P.S. Once you've registered, we'll automatically send you details on how to earn a great income by recommending mintbuilder.com to others.